Good morning guys, and welcome to Wednesday's free racing tips video. I hope that you're all doing well and enjoyed the first day of Cheltenham. Really was a quite outstanding day of action, to be honest. It was a bit of an honour to be there. It's a day of racing that I don't think we'll see repeated for some time. Just the quality of horses, the atmosphere. Of course, that Annie Powerful put a little bit of damper on things, and it was a bit of an accumulator buster for many, but just the superb performances from Faheen, Undersow and Douvan from the Willie Mullins yards was just absolutely outstanding, to be honest. And yeah, a real privilege to be there. Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat that, but we do go again today, and hopefully we can have a really good Wednesday. It's Champion Chase Day, of course, and really looking forward to that. Little Erna helped us yesterday. That won at 10 to 1, and was the Druid's nephew. Travelled superbly into the race. Didn't do too much in front, but had just powered his way through really for Barry Geraghty, who just knew when to kick and when to go, and gave the horse an excellent ride. That was superb, and also nice to get a 12 to 1 winner from the tips put up on the site as well. And we were denied a 9 to 1 winner by a photo finish. Polly Peacham did collect the each way money, but was just beaten in a photo by Glenn's Melody. Another 10 yards, might have just got up. Faheen, as expected, was just too good as well. So make sure you're getting on those tips today as well on our site, freeracingtips.co.uk/Cheltenham Festival. Tips for all of day two's races are up, and hopefully some good value there as well. So let's go for it again today. Don't forget, it's not just Cheltenham taking place today. There's also racing from Huntingdon, Southwell and Kempton. I know that's not too much to get excited about, with the greatest respect to those tracks, but we do actually head to Huntingdon for our premium tip today, and that goes in the 3:35, and it's Masterful Act, currently around about the 11 to 4 mark, was at 3 to 1 last night. Now, this horse was actually a good second at Market Raisin on Boxing Day over this distance, and was then put in what was a better race at Ludlow last time out, over 3 miles, and was fourth. And I didn't really see the trip out on that day, so I think the drop back down in trip certainly does look as though it will suit the horse. The drop down in grade as well is going to suit. A £7 claimer on board eases the task, and I think this horse could just prove to be a little bit too good for these, and is decent value. Would have a point or two shorter, and I think this could be one of those horses that's just a little bit bigger price than it should be, just from the fact that not too many people are too interested in those Huntingdon markets. So yeah, I think that can go really well there. The 3:35 at Huntingdon, Masterful Act. Today's Little Erna, hopefully we can make it 2 from Cheltenham. That would be superb. It goes in the very first at Cheltenham, the 1:30, the Neptune Novices Hurdle, and our tip here is Vito de Rock, and that's currently around the 7 to 1 mark. Now, 7 to 1 is sometimes a little bit short for a Little Erna, but usually in races like this, where I think there's 10 runners or so, you'd be getting a fifth of the odds. But as it's Cheltenham and bookies are offering those enhanced prices, you're getting quarter of the odds. So you're going to make some decent profit if the horse places, and of course, if it wins, it's going to be a really good day. So yeah, I think with a quarter of the odds, this does look to be a good bet. You need a horse which is going to stay in the Neptune, and because they usually go off at a fast pace, and this horse is as game as you like, to be honest. It might come off the bridle quite early, but don't be concerned by that, because the horse is one who just really finds for pressure. And I think if Geraghty can get the horse in a good position early, I think that's vital. You don't want the horse to become outpaced, but I think battling up the hill, he could be one to really side with, and could stay on past a few, and might even be good enough to even take this race. Does have plenty of quality as well, and I just think this one can get Nicky Henderson and Barry Geraghty off to a superb start today, and do that little bit better than Lammy Surge did yesterday. Wouldn't have won the race, I don't think, but was unlucky with being hampered. And you might think that they didn't lose much ground, but believe me, at Cheltenham, no one waits for you, and any sort of hamper that you have, if you're hampered at all, then that's going to prove costly. So yeah, I think that's a good Little Erna. 1:30 at Cheltenham, Vito de Rock. Don't forget to get yourself a Betfred account as well if you haven't. Quite simply, if you bet £10, you'll get £30 free. It's ideal for the Cheltenham Festival. You can build your betting bank. New customers, yeah, bet £10, get £30 free. So a superb offer there from Betfred. So do make sure you're doing your Cheltenham Festival betting with them. I'll put a link in the box above, and hopefully a few of you can get on with Betfred, and I'm sure they'll have some good prices as well on all of the Cheltenham Festival today. Don't forget as well that all tips are also online at freeracingtips.co.uk /Cheltenham Festival. As I said, day 2's tips are on there, and hopefully we can have a excuse me, we can have a good day there as we did yesterday. So thank you for watching today's video. Enjoy the second day of Cheltenham. I'll speak to you all a little bit later on, and bye bye.